I-Kid-A-Pod. I-Did-A-Pod coverage by kids.
Hello and welcome to episode 6 of I-Kid-A-Pod. We're your hosts, Iceman.
And I'm Jack Frost. Today's main focus is who are Miller Porcelain's dogs, who is Paige Drobny, what is the Red Lantern Award, and the blizzard of the 2022 I-Did-A-Pod.
Now to the race update where we tell you how the race is going.
Take it away, Snowbanker.
Whew, it's Snowbanker
And Rick Law
with today's race update. After some snow days and no school, we're finally back. We had a record-breaking snowstorm that costed us 3 days of school, so we're happy to finally get caught up with the race.
We also have a winner of the 2026 I-Did-A-Pod. We'll get to who it is at the end of today's race update. Last week, just outside of the Ron checkpoint, Jody Potts Joseph spotted a bison on the middle of the trail with his head down pawing at the snow. There was a standoff in which the bison charged at her team around 4 times. The pistol she tried to fire warning shots would not work. After remembering a story from her grandmother, Jody told the bison to leave them in her native language, in which the bison lifted his head and turned around down the trail. It seems the animal understood. Most mushers have been saying good things about the trail and their teams. Most agree that this year's race is very cold. Veteran musher Ryan Reddington has apologized to his fans and sponsors for not doing as well as he'd hoped this year. Unfortunately, Reddington was sick during the first part of the race, causing him to feel that he was the weakest member of the team. He has been really impressed with his team of dogs.
It was quite the weekend for veteran musher Jesse Holmes. He received the Dorothy G. Page Halfway Award for being the first musher to reach the cripple checkpoint. Holmes was given the choice between 3,000 gold nuggets, a prize that honors the area's mining history, or a smartphone and cell service free for 1 year. Jesse said, quote, "The cell phone would be really great, but I'd probably lose it, like my other phones. So I'll take the gold and put it towards what I need for the dogs," end quote. Holmes was also the first musher to reach the Ruby checkpoint, earning the first musher to the Yukon Award. The prize featured a gourmet dinner of smoked salmon, crostini, white bean, and bacon soup, watercresses, salad, braised beef, and chocolate dessert. Congrats! Jesse was the first musher to the Catawg checkpoint with 13 dogs in harness. He received the Bristol Bay Native Corporation Fish First Award. The award consists of 25 pounds of fresh Bristol Bay salmon fillets, $2,000, and a wood-burned art piece.
Additionally, Holmes was the first musher to the Unicali checkpoint with 13 dogs in harness. Being first earned him the Ryan Air Gold Coast Award. This award comes with $2,500 worth of gold nuggets from the Bering Strait region, a carved loon by artist Mark Tetpon, and a gold pan plaque. Finally, he was the first musher to the White Mountain checkpoint. For this, Holmes wins the Northern Bank Achievemore Award, receiving a $2,500 check and a trophy that stays at I-Did-A-Pod headquarters year-round. Unfortunately, rookie musher Jody Potts Joseph scratched yesterday at the Tripod Flats cabin, located between Kaltag and Unicali. She made the decision in the best interest of her team. Jody had 10 dogs in harness. Veteran musher Miller Porcelain scratched at the LM checkpoint because of Rule 42. Veteran Grayson Breton scratched with 10 dogs in harness at the Yukon Elite checkpoint in the best interest of his team.
After such a fantastic race, veteran musher Jesse Holmes, bib number 7, crossed the arch to win this year's I-Did-A-Pod for the second year in a row. Holmes crossed the finish line in Nome in 9 days, 7 hours, 32 minutes, and 51 seconds, with 12 dogs in harness. The prize for the 54th anniversary of the I-Did-A-Pod comes with its largest amount ever, $650,000. We are so happy for you, Jesse. Finishing second was musher Travis Beals with just over 3 hours later, with 10 dogs in harness. Jeff Dieter came later as the third musher to finish the race, and Paige Drobny earned 4th.
Thanks, Snowbaker, for that grand information. Hi, I'm Snowflake, and I'm going to teach you about Mila Porcelet's dogs and their names. These dogs that made it on her sled dog team are Bowser, Freddy, Lufin, Charlie, Starbright, Calypso, Waze, Biggie, Charlie, Pippa, Mars, Junior Freeze, and Dedication. These dogs were picked to race in the Iditarod for their braveness and fearlessness. Mila Porcelet's dogs are trained at Mila & Co. This place hosts 25 dogs. Phoenix, Najee, and Carprio are her amazing lead dogs. This last year, Mila Porcelet had to drop 9 dogs and it ended with 7. Those dogs were brave and made it all the way through. Now you know about Mila Porcelet's dogs. Let's hand it over for Iceman for Trail Trivia.
Thanks, Snowflake. Those dogs sounded very cute. Hello, it's Iceman here, and I'm talking about the Red Lantern Award. The Red Lantern Award is often confused with the Widow's Lamp, but they are different. The Red Lantern Award started out as a joke, and it was given to the last place finisher. You also get a cash prize of $1,000 along with the award. They said that it isn't a mark of shame, it is to show determination, perseverance, and grit. That team didn't want to quit. They wanted to finish, even though they were in last. Last year, Abby Peterson won it. That is the Red Lantern Award. Okay, over to Jack Frost with Day in History.
Wow, thanks for the information on the Red Lantern Award, Iceman. Hi, my name's Jack Frost, and I'll be talking about the blizzard in the 2022 Iditarod that made 6 mushers withdraw from the race because of bad visibility and severe cold. Brent Sauce was the leading musher at the time and decided to take the risk of fighting the storm with his dog team to win, knowing that 5-time Iditarod champion Dallas Seavey could be right behind him. 3 other mushers with the names of Mila Porcel, Michelle Phillips, and Riley Deich were penalized by race officials for taking their dogs inside of shelters during the storm and argued that they were preventing suffering of their dog teams, violating Rule 37 of the Iditarod. And even though they finished, they were fined $1,000 at the end of the race. And that's it for A Day in History.
Wow, that was an awesome bumper. Also, that's amazing information so far. Moving on, this is Snowbanker, here to inform you all about Paige Drobny. Today, we will mainly be talking all about Paige Drobny's past experiences in the Iditarod, starting now. In the 2025 Iditarod last year, Paige won the Feast on Yukon Award on March 6, 2025. She also got the Humanitarian Award for her role in helping her dogs and having exceptional dog care. Also, last year, Paige got 3rd with a time of 10 days, 20 hours, 38 minutes, and 43 seconds. She got around $44,500 too. Paige Drobny also competed in 2013, which was her first year actually racing, and she even got 34th place in it. Wow, good job, Paige. In 2024, she got 5th, and in 2019 and 2018, she got 7th. Last year, Paige started with 15 dogs and had to drop 4, making her end with 11. Even though she was super good with her dogs, she still had to drop some. Paige loves dogs, but she doesn't only love dogs. She is married to Cody Strath. She and him own Squid Acres Kennel, where they train their dogs. She likes to sponsor these brands: Big Dan's Pet Food and Interrogative Pain Center of Alaska. Go Paige! I'll head this over to Verglas for Meet the Dogs.
Hello, Verglas here, and today we will be learning about the dogs on Jodie Potts' dog team. One of her mighty lead dogs is a male named Koki. Natra is next, and she is our second lead dog for today. Be prepared as for Loki is our third. This tough lead dog is ready for racing. Wow, so many lead dogs. His bottle is 5th. Raven Clan Kennels is a great kennel for Iditarod racing. It got its name from Jody's clan. Did you know that she has 26 dogs total? 16 on her main team, which means that she has 10 dogs that are 1 year or younger. She and Jamie Joseph run the Raven Clan Kennels in Eagle Village, Alaska on the Upper Yukon River. They also give tours of the kennel where you can get to ride in the sled. Now that's just fun.
Wow, that's all wonderful and amazing news. That's all for now. Thank you for listening to the I-Kid-A-Pod, coverage of the Iditarod provided by kids. We would like to pay a special thanks to Iditarod.com, the mushers, and of course the dogs. Tune in next time. Snowflake out.